Good afternoon, gorgeous soul family. How are we doing? Much love from my heart, from Yoga for You to you at home. Hope you're having a magical day, a magical Saturday, wherever you are in the world, day or night. Hope you can join me. So let's begin. We're going to be working the legs a bit today, so come on back with me. Give the body a nice little shake out here. Arms come up, reaching for the sky here. Beautiful big inhale, lengthening through the spine. And we're going to fold down to the ground, exhaling out. Hope you enjoy this music. It's by a lady, a beautiful angelic voice, Maylan. Please check her out. Really letting the breath go here. And if it feels good, you can paint your aura, imagining such beautiful colors, colors of the rainbow. You can slow this down or pick it up. Just paint yourself with beautiful colors. Two more. Reach up, open the eyes, looking up. Let the arms come down by the side here. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace, open up through the heart, lifting the chin. And then bending the knees, hinging from the hips and folding forward. Bring the arms up overhead. Gently lower the arms down by the side. Tuck the bum down. Tuck the tailbone under here. Reaching through. So reaching away here. Squeeze those knees, squeeze the thighs, draw that belly in. Can we squeeze down a little further? Feet are about hip distance apart here. Keep squeezing the belly, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing everything together here. Squeezing those thighs together, imagining something that you're squeezing and holding here. And then bring those left arm over the right leg. Reach up in half. You can feel free to take a little bind here if you like. You can be looking up or down, depending on your blood pressure. Bring the hands to meet. And then above the knees here, straighten the back. So lengthen the spine, lift up the hips here. Press the hands away into the legs and chin comes down neutral to the mat or to the floor. Pressing those hands into the legs to help lengthen through the shoulders here, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Bend the knees, sink back through to that squat. Tuck that tailbone under, draw the belly in here. Can you sink a little further down? Squeeze those thighs together. Bring that right arm over the top of the left leg. Inhale up and lift. With that arm. If it feels good, take a wrap. Bring the hands to meet. Bring them back above the knees, straighten back out with the spine. Try not to tuck the chin in here, lengthening out with the neck. Beautiful, bend the knees, press the feet into the earth. Gently curling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling, bring those arms up overhead and down to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to step wide. So really lengthening out here, pressing away, press those barriers away here. Sink down a little further, tuck that tailbone back under and make sure that you're really drawing that belly in. Beautiful, lift up through the legs here. Turn your left toes on an angle and the heel back. Pardon me. So we're grounded into the earth here. This opposite foot is turning to the side. Your body is to the center. Now start to sink down into that leg, but don't let this knee come forward. Bring it on back here. Keep that body nice and centered, reaching away. I don't have much space here today, so I'm pressing that wall. Can you sink a little further down? Try not to lean forward here. Bring that body back to center. Beautiful. Now bring this right hand, right elbow to your knee or down a little further here to the floor. So you can come all the way down, lifting that arm up, or you can be here. Okay? Bring that hand down. Tucking that tailbone back under, drawing everything back, making that line, and then bring that arm overhead here. Beautiful. Sweep that hand back. Bring it either to the leg, the right hand, arm, or come straight back into that warrior two, making sure that you've got good alignment of this front knee as well. Adjust yourself if you need to, tucking everything back under. Sinking down here, body comes back to center. Straightening that front leg. Oops, my mat is slipping. Alright, straightening that front leg. Now we're sending those hips forward, reaching here. Squeeze everything together. Revolve this pose wherever you can go. You can be here, you can be down a little further, or you can be all the way towards the floor. Again, we're tightening everything here, so squeeze. Imagine you're a piece of bread and you're in a toaster. You're about to fire up. Take that gaze where you need for bringing that arm overhead here. Keep squeezing that belly in. Bend that knee. Elbow comes back to the leg and then come back into that warrior two. Beautiful. Sinking down a little further, bring this front hand, turn it over, and coming back into our sun warrior here. Just resting this back hand on the back leg. Beautiful, come back into that warrior two. Got it? We're nearly done. Beautiful. Now, you can either bring the hands forward, turn the back toes and press back, or you can walk that leg back. Give the legs a little shake out here. Let's come to the opposite side. Bring it out. Left foot forward this time. So, you're making sure that that knee is pressing back here. Where's my big bottle? Oh bugger, it's out of the way. So get cozy, spread those toes out. Tuck that tailbone under. Draw that belly in here, really lift up and elongate the spine here. Send those arms away. So we're reaching here, drawing back in the shoulders as well. Being conscious of this knee. We're pressing the floor away here. It's like we're pressing the hands away. Beautiful. Let's bring this left elbow towards the left leg. Inhale up with that right arm, or you can bring that left hand all the way down to the floor, wherever your comfort zone is at. Whatever level your body wants to go to. Bring that top arm over. Beautiful. Swing back into the leg, or all the way back up into warrior two. Make sure you set back up, ground yourself down again. We're looking over those front fingers here. Sink a little further if you can. Beautiful, hold it here. Now straightening that front leg, reaching forward. Keep grounding those feet into the floor as we reach forward here. Reach, reach, reach. Revolve that pose wherever you can get to. Squeezing the belly. Squeeze the thighs. Imagine you're that piece of bread. You're in that toaster. You're nice and thin. Bring that arm overhead. Bend that knee. Elbow comes back. Or swing it all the way back. That's it. We got one more. Sink it a little further. You got it, guys. I'm doing it with you. I'm feeling your pain. It's a good pain. Turn that front palm over. Swing it on back. Sink a little further. That back hand is just resting here. Back into that warrior two. Readjust if you need. Overturn and press back into a down dog, or walk that leg back. And let's have a little shake out here. Beautiful job, guys. We're staying with the legs for now, okay? We're not quite done yet. We're going to come into some balancing. So important we keep our balance. Our balance is the very first thing we lose as we age. And it is so important that we keep our core, our back, and everything that keeps us in alignment. We keep stretching, we keep our bodies moving. So important, guys. Don't let it fade away. Let's start off in eagle pose. So we'll start with the left leg first. Spread those toes out. Dig that foot into the floor. Now your toes can be on the floor here, or you can really lift up and wrap and hug that leg in to the body. So find your sight forward, not down. Find your sight first. Left arm comes underneath. So we wrap the hands. Now we're looking past the hands for our gaze, not at the hands. Can we sink a little further down and start to lift those elbows up nice and high, squeezing those elbows together here. Beautiful, hold here. I'm going to attempt, we are going to open our wings here. Beautiful eagle wings, open them out, open them out. Beautiful. Now we are going to try to unravel this leg. You can touch down at any time if you need. You can come into a warrior three, bringing the hands forward and the leg back, hip down. Or you can maybe just come into a little star here, opening up. Or maybe you'd like to come into more of a half moon. See how my balance is today. Wherever you'd like to go. Whew. Shake it on out. And let's come into that right side. Ground down into that leg first. Bring that leg over, either to the floor or squeeze and hug it in. Let's sink down a little bit here. This time right arm comes underneath. Find your bind with your hands, find your eagle arms. Really start to lift up through the elbows here, squeezing the shoulder blades. Finding your gaze. And then taking your little unravel here, opening your wings. Beautiful. You can spread those fingers away here. Or you can maybe do a mudra, whatever feels good on you. Keep opening up here. Open the hearts. Always opening the hearts. And then unravel. Take your options wherever you want to go. I'm going to go into a star and then take it into a half moon. Maybe this is where you can go. Maybe you want to come out of it. Maybe you'd like to try and go a little bit further. Or down to the floor maybe. Wherever you are, come on out nice and gently, hopefully gracefully. Shake it on out. Beautiful. Okay, give those legs a little bit of a rest here. We're going to come down. Press into a down dog here. So just like the feet were in the floor, separating those feet away from each other, we're doing the same with the hands here. Pressing the earth away from your hands and your feet here. Picking up the hips. Lifting the hips, the tailbone here. Pressing those hands away. Drawing the belly in and up through the spine. Have a little pedal if it feels good. Where do you want to take that? Do you want to twist? Do whatever feels good on your body here. Walk the feet in a little bit and then walk those hands back towards the feet here. And we're bending the knees. Relax the head, relax the neck, relax the shoulders here. Give them a little shake out, a little wriggle. Bring those hands behind the back of the legs here. Pick up the hips, draw the belly in. And then take another little fold here. Bend the knees. Curl it on up. And just give yourself a little shake out here. Beautiful. Coming down onto all fours. Just doing a couple little cat-cows here. Let's tuck the toes under and just have a little sink back into the toes here. Really give yourself a nice little wriggle and stretch out all those little muscles in between those little joints and crevices. Picking on up, making sure that those knees are under your hips and that your wrists and your shoulders are aligned here. Inhale here, wrap your shoulders behind you. Feel free to look up at the sky and blink your eyes, it's really good for your eyes. As you press the belly down here, keep squeezing it in. And we exhale to lift up. Send those shoulders away. Draw the belly in here. Tucking that tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you know lion's breath, feel free to exhale out with lion's breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to your center here. Beautiful. We are going to bring the right foot through in between the hands. Give yourself some distance in this back leg, so if you want to, you can just gently pick up that knee and pull it on back. We're really sinking into this hip, this left hip, this left thigh, the groin, everywhere, the glute, the quad. Hello quads. Our often neglected quads. Just like our hamstrings, if our quads are tight, it affects everything in our body, the way we walk, the way we think, everything. It affects our tightness, it affects the muscles. So let's bring those bodies forward here. Big, beautiful breath in and out. And have just a little gentle sway from side to side here. Bringing the hands a little wider and really just feeling that hip, that rotation as you pull in and out. Beautiful, come back to center here. Let's walk this foot over towards the side. And we're going to roll onto the side of the foot. Bring that right hand in between the legs and that left hand away from you. Inhale, lift up here and bring that hand all the way back. If it feels good and you want to just really press away here, you can press away. Or maybe you'd like to tuck those left toes under here. Really straightening that knee and reaching back and away. Gently come back down. Walk this foot back to the center here. Gently coming on back. Lift and flex that foot. Come all the way down to the floor. Place the bum down and that leg off to the side. So we're tucking that foot behind us here. Just lift up and readjust, sitting up nice and tall first. Letting go, melting all your cares away into the floor. Let's take a little walk down that leg. If you have a towel or a rope handy, maybe you'd like to put it over the ball of your foot and pull in here and stretch. Beautiful, picking on up here. Let's come on back a little bit. So maybe this is your level here. Maybe you just like to just sit here like this. Or maybe you can work down onto the forearms. Or maybe you can come all the way down. Maybe you can tuck that foot in a little bit closer to the body. Can you reach that opposite foot away here and squeeze the back and the belly in towards each other? Maybe bring the arms overhead if it feels good. And breathing into that tight space. Wherever that heaviness lies, wherever it's not able to resurface, let it resurface through your breath. Don't hold on, let it go. Gently release that. If you're all the way down on the floor, bring your hands. You can squeeze your mat if you've got your mat, or dig your elbows into the floor. Maybe grab your foot or your ankle or heel, leg, wherever, and pull up here. Gently tuck those legs in. Come back onto all fours. Beautiful. Now this time let's bring that left foot through. Setting up for our alignment first, really sinking into that right hip. Feeling all the way up in that lower back and the glutes everywhere here. Relax the body into it. Bring the hands forward. Just making sure that this knee and the heel are aligned at the front. The dog follows me everywhere when it comes to dog hair. Let's bring, actually first, let's have a little swivel in the hips. Bring the hands a little wider here. And when I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere. Just really gently, we're pulling to one side. And then we're coming through and feeling that pull, that inner outer pull in the hip. Using that breath. Always using that breath to surrender or to let go. Release and harmonize and balance. Beautiful. Okay guys, walk that right hand in a little bit here. Left foot comes out to the side. We're rolling onto the side of the foot. So take your options. Maybe you want to just press the hand into the leg here, and maybe that's enough for you. That's fine. Absolutely perfect. Or maybe you'd like to just reach on back here. Or maybe you'd like to tuck the toes under. Keeping this leg at the side, or lifting on up, drawing that knee and hip up towards the sky, and really reaching away, pressing the earth away, reaching back for you. Gently lower that knee to the floor, walk that foot back to the center here. Flex this foot as we come on back down, place the bum on the floor and this leg off to the side. Just readjusting, sitting up nice and tall here. Sitting up nice and tall. Maybe one side will be tighter and it's more than likely will. We usually have a dominant side, don't we? Let's take a little walk on down here. Lifting up through the spine, drawing that belly in, lift, hinge from the hips here. Release that, coming on back, taking your option, maybe you're here, maybe you're down onto the forearms. Or maybe you're all the way down onto the floor. Can you tuck this foot in just a little bit more here? No biggie. If you can't, just go to where your body will allow you. We have a big arch in our back here, in our spine. So imagine it's pressing together here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now with your left toes, I want you to really reach away. Extend those toes away from you here. And then bring your arms overhead if it feels good for you. Breathe. Breathe into every part of your body, every cell, every space. Feel that breath travel. Feel your breath and your body and your heart become one. Gently release that. Extend the legs away from you here. And then give them a little shake out, a little wriggle if it feels good. And then bring the knees in and the feet together. taking a breath or two here. And then bringing your feet up. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now feet are up. Draw those toes in towards the body here. You can bring your arms out to the side or down by the side. Drawing those shoulders into the earth here. Now we're having two options. You can either bring your hands underneath, find that little space here, make sure there is space on the spine and you're just on that meaty section, or you can keep digging down. Turn your toes in and your heels away. Now squeeze your knees into your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Your options here are to keep your knees bent as you extend away. You can lengthen up high, or you can press away. Keep pressing the back and the belly into the earth here, squeezing everything. So toes are in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then press away. Big exhale here. In. Squeeze them all the way into the chest. Keep squeezing them in and then press away. Squeeze them in. Big exhale, press away. One more. Squeeze them in. And exhale. Building a little thigh here. Turn those toes out and heels in. Squeeze them in. Press away. Squeeze in. Press away. And again, squeeze in. Two more. Press away. You can smile, it helps trick the brain here. Squeeze in. And press away. Beautiful. Bring those knees into the chest. Oh, yeah. Give yourself a beautiful big squeeze here. A nice gentle little rock and roll from side to side. And then have some big, beautiful circles here with those knees, taking your time and feeling your beautiful sacrum on the floor as you massage it with those big, beautiful circles. Squeezing those knees into the chest and squeezing the belly, giving the belly a massage here. Those internal organs, they will thank you for it. Let's come back around that opposite way here. Taking your time and just slowing things down. Slowing the heart rate back down. Slowing the mind and the breath. One more. Beautiful, big squeeze. And then bring your knees, feet to the floor, I should say. Just lift the bum. And then just bring the knees off to the side here. Any side, pick a side. And then just roll on the feet and back over towards the opposite side. Letting those knees come down. And back to center here. Off to the left. And then gently coming back on through. Over to that right side. And let's bring it on back to center here. Bring the feet back to the floor. Bring your left knee down. And then we're coming for a little half a bridge with a twist. So we're picking up the right hip off the floor, the butt, And we're pressing away here for a twist. You can dig those toes into the floor to twist a little further. Whatever feels good on your body. Gently lower down. Rolling here, nice and gentle. Feel how good that feels. And just repeating that a few times here. Taking the time. Doing one more each side here. Last one here. Beautiful. Bring those knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big, beautiful squeeze, a big hug. And just finding yourself a comfortable position, either laying down, staying right there where you are. Or maybe you'd like to sit up, or maybe you'd like to bring your legs against a wall. Whatever feels good on your body. Just starting to release any heaviness at all that you are holding on to. No matter how big or how small, take this time for you to release any past, any childhood, adolescence, or any lifetime traumas, or any energies, toxic relationships that no longer serve any purpose or any good. And breathing deep within that heart space. From the gut, from the core, from the belly, from the sacral, from the root all the way. Breathe it up. And then breathe it out. Get rid of it. Use your beautiful voice to get it out. Let it melt into the floor, into the earth. And Mother Earth will take it and she'll cleanse it. And she'll send it back with loving intent and purity to Mother Cosmos, to the stars.